Alright, welcome back everybody. So the other day we posted a video, the best foods in Germany. Now today we're going to be doing the best foods in New Zealand. And I already know that if anything that gets missed off on here, if anything's not mentioned, my boy William's going to come in here and tell me exactly what they're missing. I love it. That's exactly what I want. I love it. Before we get into the video though, I wanted to say thank you. We are up to 28 subscribers, which I know to a lot of people who are going to click on it doesn't seem like a lot. But to me, it means the world. It's a lot to me. We have an international family starting to join together and form here. Everybody's so nice, so welcoming to their country, commenting on what's right, what's wrong, other places to check out, more videos to look at, and I love it. It's what I wanted. We're slowly building, so thank you all so much for joining the family, joining me on the journey, and I'm very grateful, and I hope more of you continue to do so. So, with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video. I want to make a quick disclaimer. I see fish on here. I have a feeling being an island, it's probably a lot of seafood related. I'm not a big seafood guy, but we'll see how this looks. So let's get going.
Delicious traditional food in New Zealand.
Yes.
New Zealand is world famous for its delicious meats, beautifully cut steaks, and its culinary standards.
All right.
So, if you do make a trip to New Zealand, it will be incomplete until you try the traditional food in New Zealand. It's almost like going to Paris and not seeing the Eiffel Tower. Maori culture has played a big role in shaping the traditional palate of New Zealand, which is why kiwi, shellfish, and hangi food constitute a big part of the traditional food in New Zealand. Whether you want to be in seafood heaven, a magical land where the meat is so tender that it falls off the bone, or a place where kiwi burgers actually exist. Check out our list for a diverse range of traditional food New Zealand has to offer.
I'll let her explain.
1. The Kiwi Burger.
That's why I didn't say
Despite
anything.
what the name suggests, a Kiwi burger has your basic toasted buns, between which lies a juicy beef patty, a fried egg, beetroot, and the regular stuff like tomato, lettuce, cheese, mustard, and ketchup.
Can somebody tell me what beetroot tastes like? Because I've never had it.
While this Kiwi burger is made using both beetroot and fried eggs, it may not seem like it will excite your taste buds, but it is one of the most famous, locally loved, and traditional dishes of New Zealand. If you happen to visit Auckland and you're craving a delicious Kiwi burger in the wee hours of the morning,
that's a mean looking burger right there, people.
It's a big white food truck. Is almost impossible to miss.
The white lady. 2.
Maori hangi food. Hangi was a very common method of cooking used by the Maori community thousands of years ago. Meats like pork, beef, lamb, sheep, and chicken were mixed with vegetables and placed in cloth sacks, baskets, and aluminum foil. These baskets are then placed on top of hot stones at the bottom of a small pit, covered by a wet cloth and some mud to prevent any heat from escaping, left to cook for 3 to 4 hours and then taken out. The reason this method of hangi cooking is considered to be one of the best traditional foods in New Zealand is that the meat falls off the bone and melts in your mouth. Take a trip
3 to 4 hours, and we have smokers here to do that in like 14 hours. That's amazing.
To the region of Rotorua to try this local and traditional delicacy. 3. Kina. Kina is a type of local sea urchin. Yes, you guessed it. It has a spiky exterior and some thin delicious meat inside. This local sea urchin has been a delicacy for centuries, making it one of the oldest traditional foods in New Zealand. If you have never had kina before, just think of it as a spiky oyster. Eat it raw, slurp it in, and enjoy the taste. A fun fact, the kina is also known as the hedgehog of the sea. But unlike most hedgehogs, it is easily available throughout New Zealand and can be bought at the local fish market. 4. Cheese and wine. If you're after award-winning wines and cheeses, look no further than New Zealand. We've got several world-class cheese-making companies, famous for blue cheese, delicious vintages, and creamy soft cheeses. Kapiti, Whitestone, and Poi Valley are some of the top brands to look out for. In terms of wine, New Zealand punches above its weight. Enjoy full-body Pinot Noir, light and fruity Sauvignon Blanc, and mouth-filling Merlot. 5.
Now, before we get on to the pavlova here, I'm grown more into cheese. I never really used to be able to eat cheese, just a long history of it making me sick. And wine is very hit and miss with me, but hey, if you're known for it, I'm in there. I mean, come on, I got this double chin. It's not like I've ever shied away from eating food.
Pavlova. If you're a fan of MasterChef Australia, then you'll see how often pavlova is made on the show. But the best pavlova you're ever going to try is available on the streets of New Zealand.
Film it so you guys can watch me fail.
This dessert is named after the famous ballerina Anna Pavlova, and it is believed that this dessert was made in the honor of her dance. A pavlova is basically a meringue dessert which is topped with fruit and whipped cream. It's soft, light, crispy, creamy and fruity. Can a mouthful get tastier than that? 6. Whitebait fritters.
It's like a healthy
Whitebait fritters
dessert.
are traditional and very
can feel
local to
good
New Zealand.
for being
If you
fat.
take a liking for it, then whitebait fritters will definitely make it to your list of the best traditional foods in New Zealand. Whitebait is a term for immature fishes which are no longer than 1 to 2 inches in length. Yes, you guessed it, whitebait fritters is the combination of fried whitebait and egg. This unique dish is usually served with bread and a wedge of lemon.
Wow.
If you're looking to try local food, this should be number 1 on your list. 7. Kumara. Kumara isn't just a sweet potato, it is an epic sweet potato. Kumara was brought to New Zealand by the early Maori settlers and still remain a favorite vegetable in New Zealand. The best way to try kumara is in a haungi, but there are heaps of ways you can incorporate kumara into your own cooking in your hostel kitchen. Ask any traveler about food, this vegetable is probably New Zealand's most famous food. 8. New Zealand
That's fighting words right there. I always thought the kiwi was.
pie. New Zealanders take their pies
Oh.
very seriously. There's even an annual competition to find the very
Scrape
best
that
in
off
the
the top.
country.
That looks amazing.
The more traditional flavors include mince, steak and cheese, bacon and egg, and potato top. That being said, all gourmet pies from cafes and bakeries are worth trying. You might even find vegetarian and vegan options in some places. 9. Roast lamb. Considering that New Zealand has more sheep in the country than people, it is no surprise that the lamb there is surprisingly cheap, and it is truly delicious.
That's
Typically, roasted lamb marinated in garlic and rosemary is traditional food in New Zealand, but even the lamb chops and lamb racks are worth a try.
Okay.
You will find tasty and succulent lamb at almost any restaurant you go to, so make sure you enjoy this tender meat at least once during your visit. The most famous lamb dish is the roast lamb served with some steamed vegetables. 10. The original flat white. Kiwi ingenuity brought the flat white to the coffee guzzling world. Make sure to visit your nearby cafe to get a taste of the real thing. It'll be much better than the Starbucks version. Wellington punches well above its weight when it comes to coffee, and Auckland will give you your fill of great cafes too. But really, any local coffee shop will have trained their baristas to froth and brew everything to perfection.
Well, that was interesting. I will say that going into like Germany and stuff, we know that Germany is known for sauerkraut and beer and sausages and pork and stuff like that. We know Italy is known for pasta, pizzas, tomatoes, just given very vague, I wasn't expecting such a variety of things, and they're odd combinations too. Like little, 2-inch fishes and eggs with lemon. That's just different, it's very unique, and that's what makes it special. Like I said, a lot of seafood in there. I'm not a big seafood guy. I can eat it a little bit here and there, but not a massive seafood guy. But you know what? Obviously, there's more to it. Will, go ahead and let me know what else is there that they're missing here. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Again, back to it. Thank you those who have subscribed already. And you know what? If you haven't, please consider doing it. It helps me out tremendously. It's free for you. And yeah, join the family, because we're digging into New Zealand, Italy, and Germany right now. But we're getting ready to start expanding even more. I just want to try to just learn as much as I can. That way, when I get the opportunities to travel, I can do it and already kind of get an idea and be respectful to the cultures. So thank you all so much for watching the video. Like it if you haven't already. Share it out to all your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below what they missed, what you think, what I should check out next, anything like that. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you all for everything. So have a good day.